How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge here on Football Manager 2020, and we're here for another season. And today we've actually got quite a big episode. We're going to be playing a couple of games on camera just to see how we can finish our season and hopefully end our tenure in Africa. As you can see here, we are still managing Super Sport United FC in the South African Premier League. We're going to be checking out how we've been getting on and so on, and as you can probably tell, there's some pretty big games coming up. First things first, let's go through the transfers who we've brought in this season, and we're going to start off with the first one, Thabiso Mokomela, who came in on a free from Tuks. Just Tuks. He's a pretty good player, to be honest. Not played a huge amount of games for us, been predominantly a backup player, but as you can see, some pretty tasty attributes in there for someone at 21. Passing could be a little bit better, but mentally he's okay. Physically he's okay as well. Next up, we signed up George Dipasquale. Now, I think this one was one of the pre-arranged ones that I may have spoke about in the last episode when we had a board takeover. They signed this one over my head, really. Spent a little bit of money on him, to be honest. But a good player, and been a good player. As you can see, his average ratings, an 8.02 in the African Champions League, 7.14 in the Prem as well. Thought he played a lot more games than that in the Prem, to be fair. But really good player for us. And all round, 27 games this season, 8 goals, 6 assists. Not a bad player whatsoever. I've been a welcome player in the team. We signed a couple of players in on loan as well. The first one was Lungelo Boccossini, came in for Lorient in France. He originally played for us, actually, for Supersport. Unfortunately, was poached by Lorient, and then we've signed him again on loan. And again, he's played a good amount of games for us, predominantly in the league. Played a few games in the Africa Champions League as well. But just a solid option to have at this sort of level of football, to be honest. Again, just at the age of 21 years of age. Another loan was Reeve Frosler, been one of our better players this year as well. Played 32 games in all comps, another fullback. That was a position we really did need to bolster, if you remember in the last video. On loan from Beijing over in China. And been a good player for us. Actually notching a couple of goals himself as well. Grabbing a couple of assists as well. And the final player that came in on loan, and that was in the winter window, was Lerato Ndlovu, who came in on loan from Dijon. Originally played for Jomo Cosmos and then moved to Sundowns, and he's coming on loan. And actually, since January, played a decent amount of games. Really good winger, to be honest, and been a good player for us in there. Other players that we signed up as well, as you can see, probably the main ones. Ryan Fraser came in from Bournemouth. I think I did overspend on this guy. We waited a long time for his work permit to come through. I saw the name Ryan Fraser, saw the amount of money we had and how we could get him for, and I thought Fraser's just going to catapult us, isn't he, to the title. Scored a really decent amount of goals in the Premier League, to be honest. For a player that's playing as a wing, a goal every 159 minutes is really decent. Attribute-wise, he's great. Physically, he's just deteriorating now. I believe he's retiring at the end of the season as well. Yeah. But hopefully, obviously, we'll be gone by then, so we don't really need to worry about it. But yeah, we did probably overspend slightly on Ryan Fraser, and other than that, really just backup players and so on. Now, players that left the club, 2.6 million worth. Unfortunately, Leroy Ndlovu, who was going to be the replacement for Papi Shozi, who left on a free. We had a really decent offer, and I don't really think I could say no at £2 million, but he's had a really decent campaign in Ligue 1 for Bordeaux, who are currently sort of a mid-table team, so doing really well over there, to be honest to him. Really good player. Our backup goalkeeper, his release clause, he was our first team goalkeeper, actually. His release clause was activated, Arnold Atangana. He ended up going to Portugal to join Nacional de Madeira over there. And actually 13 clean sheets in his debut season in Portugal, which is not too bad at all. And then other than that, a couple of younger players leaving the club as well. And obviously the players that we already knew that were leaving on free. So time to see how we've been getting on in all comps. So competition-wise, we're actually second in the Premier League. We're 1 point behind Chippa United. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. We're in the final of the Africa Champions League. That is our next game. So our next game could seal our second Champions League out of a possible 5. We won the South African Knockout Cup quite comfortably, and we won the South African Super 8 Cup again. Unfortunately knocked out in the South African FA Cup in the first round by Ajax Cape Town. Excuse me. In the Premier League, it's just the one defeat so far, and that was just now against Chippa United. So they've put a lot of pressure on us now to win our final 2 games of the season. 2 league games left. Unfortunately, the schedule's sort of fell that the Champions League is before the last 2 league games, but it has been an unbelievable season. If we look in the league, of course, I thought this was going to be the unbeaten season. We're so strong up until the last few games where we've not really been at the races, to be honest. Chipper United coming back from behind to beat us 2-1, which is a huge loss for us, to be honest. We'll look at our run in the Champions League as well, being very, very good. We actually lost out in one of our group games, but other than that, it's a great wins along the way. A 9-0 win in the first round, a 7-0 win as well against African in the group stage, and then really getting through our rounds quite easily. So we've got ES Sahel in the Champions League final. They're from Tunisia. Their key player is this guy here, not a bad winger there. Mate, in Africa, they've got some seriously talented players for such low fees, and I think once we get into Europe, they're players that I am gonna be raiding as a manager. So yeah, we've got that game coming up as well, and obviously in the league as well. Where are we in the league? We've got where am I? Yeah, in the league we've got Kaiser Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. 2 pretty tough games on paper, but I know that Chipper have got 3rd and 4th place in Cape Town and Maritzburg as well, so it's going to be interesting to say the least. We'll go through everything else at the end of those 3 games, but I think I'm going to give you quick highlights of all 3 games live as we speak now. So yeah, it's the day of the Champions League final. It's a huge game for us. As I say, it'll be the second step for us. And our form has not been good on the lead up to this, unfortunately. So a little bit frustrating, really. Let's go quick pick, see who we reckon. Now, in terms of existing players, of course, you'll remember Pogiso Kumalo, who grabbed 40 goals for us, I think. 41 goals in all comps last season. He's at 29 at the moment, been predominantly playing as a winger this season, but still managed to get 15 in the league. And a decent amount as well in the continental competitions, 11 in the Champions League. But it's been a good season as well for Ayanda Motung. Signed him up last season, didn't really play that many games in all competitions, to be honest. Mostly as a substitute. Doing okay in the league, but 32 goals in all competitions, grabbing 17 in 14 in the Champions League. So this really has been his competition. So I'm really hoping that he can turn up today. Right, recent form. I'm going to start Ryan Manning ahead of Nluvu today. I can't really look past Eze either, but I think I'm going to go with that team. I'm going to bring Ryan Fraser onto the bench for you. And I think I'm going to go with that team to start us off today. It is going to be an extremely interesting game of football. Supersport United versus ES Sahel of is it Tunisia, did I say? So yeah, really looking forward to this. And I'm hoping we can just make it quite straightforward and nothing too silly. Of course, in China, in Asia, it was a two-legged match. In here, it's just the one match. So we know our team. We've got a couple of good players in there. Their team, no one really that I know of. A lot of new gens in there. So it's going to be interesting to see how we can cope with this. Assertively, we're going to say, come on lads, show us what you can do. And then I have faith in them. Really tough game. And I'm hoping that we can get the win. And hopefully get our hands on a Champions League. So we've got a free kick here. We've been alright from set pieces this season. It's going to be Kamalo, who has been great from the wing this season. He'll strike it in towards goal. He's hit the woodwork. Half cleared. Only as far as Sereno, the centre-back. And cleared away. Good early start from us there. Kamalo from the free kick. Hitting the woodwork. So Kamalo's just picked up a quick knock there. He's going down in condition, so we've got to keep our eye on that. Of course, we've got Ryan Fraser and a couple of other decent wingers on the bench as well. It's Frosler, the right back, here on the right-hand side. Running towards goal. No one really tracking him, and he's shot and he scores. Lovely goal at the half-hour mark. Reeve Frosler, 3rd goal of the season. He just kept coming and coming, and no one really wanted to stop the fullback. And in the end, he puts his foot through it and gives us the lead. Look at this. Everyone just backing off. Clever run by the winger there just to keep the fullback away. And the keeper just can't stop that. Too much power from Reeve Frosler. And we have the lead here in the African Champions League final. 10 minutes to go until half-time. We're in a good position at the moment. And the Tunisian side knocking the ball about here. Long ball forward, and it can allow us just to bring this ball forward now. And here's the goal scorer, Frosler. As long as he doesn't make an error. And then back to Christians. Good football here. Apolis into Bucosini. Dipasquale. Good ball in. Chance. Motung. Flicked it on there, Kamalo, and Motung couldn't quite get the power and precision that you would want on that header to put it into the top corner as we come up to half-time here. Kamalo still not looking good. I think I might bring him off at half-time, to be honest. And here's Frosler again. He takes on his man into Apolis. Good football. Buccosini, Dipasquale. Lovely ball here to Frosler on the right hand side. Frosler again. And into Apolis. Good football. Here's the Frosler. Ball in. Half cleared. Apolis. Dipasquale. And he wasn't far away from scoring a beautiful goal. Really good work again with the pass in there. And there we go. Half time. It has been all Supersport United looking in a great position at the moment. Assertively, we're going to tell them how pleased we are. But yeah, it's Pugisa Kamalo who obviously took a bit of a knock there. So it's time for Ryan Fraser to come in on the left-hand side. Let's see how he can get on here in the second half against Sahel. Fraser with the ball in. Motong was there from the corner and doubles our lead. 33rd goal of the season for Ayanda Motong. I remember last season when we signed him for about 400k and the board and the fans weren't happy with the amount of money we spent on him. But a lovely bullet header from Motong again. Past the goalkeeper. Makes it 2-0. And it's looking good at the moment. Fraser with the ball in again. This time the corner not so good. Dipasquale into Serino. The centre-back. Serino into Apolis. Apolis into Christians. Serino. Christians again. Just nice slow build-up play. Not rushing anything. Just making sure we keep the ball. No major mistakes as of yet. Apolis. Dipasquale. Look at this. Just turning. Looking for the next pass. Radibi. The full-back. Can he take it round his man? He'll find Dipasquale. Lovely 1-2. Radibi with the ball in towards Manning. And that was cleared away. And now this is the first chance for a breakaway for Sahel to get themselves back in the game. Good save by Untombele. Well, bit of a sigh of relief there because that was a massive chance for them to get back into the game. Just over half an hour to go. Definitely their best chance of the game so far. Especially as we were knocking it about so well and they should have probably scored again there. Keeping them at bay at the moment. Going to make another change. Charles Eze is going to come on now. And we'll bring on Velepai for Apolis as well. Just that's our 3 changes made. Keeping it fresh in certain areas of the pitch. But a 2-goal lead now. We're looking comfortable. We're looking good. Throw in here in the final third. Velepai the substitute. Frosler. Ball in towards Motung. Cleared away. Buccosini. Eze the sub. Into Buccosini again. Lovely switched ball to Frosler. Frosler. Ball in. Manning. Oh, it's one of the easiest goals he'll score all season, Ryan Manning. Flick to him at the near post. No one tracking him again. And he just had to take his time and put this game to bed to give us our second Champions League. And this time it's the African Champions League. And Ryan Manning has been a big part of our journey here. Look at this. No one tracked him. And he's allowed to volley it into the top bins. Ryan Manning, 8th goal of the season. Supersport United 3. Sahel 0. And I think that is going to be all. And we are going to be lifting the Champions League trophy. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic work. And it's been good. It's been a bit of a... There we go. It's been a bit of a slog in South Africa, to be honest. Because we knew we had to be here almost an extra season to get things done. But I knew last season we had the quality to do it. There we go. The Champions League is ours. And passionately, we're going to tell them we're pleased with that. Let's see what the board have got to say. But obviously, the job is not done. I really do want to win the title. To finish on a good note, really. And we've got 2 tough games coming up in Kaizer Chiefs. And can't remember the second team we're meant to be playing. But who was it? In Orlando Pirates as well. So, yeah, our job is not done just yet. But there we go. Supersport lift the Champions League. There we go. Number 2. We've got the treble sort of as well. As a party, praised. Thank you very much. The board are happy with the win as well. We qualify for the Champions League next season, as you'd expect. And, wow, our league is actually dropped into 2nd in the African competition rankings. We've been set our initial budgets for next season as well. And there we go. Happy with that indeed. Now, in terms of my profile as a manager, has my reputation shot up yet or anything like that? So, yeah, my reputation is just above 3 stars now, which is good. Win percentage of 64%. I think we're in a good position at the moment as a manager. I think if we could get this league done and dusted, I think we'll be in a great position. I did have as well, I didn't tell you guys, I had a Man City interview at the start of this season as well, which was surreal really. But obviously we didn't get that job. I thought, you know what's the point? I'm just going to stick here now. Just looking at jobs here now at the moment. Of course, these seasons sort of finish at the same time as the European one, so we should get possibly a decent opportunity of getting a decent job. But nothing any good here at the moment, to be honest. So we'll definitely keep our eye out at the end of the season. But we've got 2 big games to go. Let's go and face off against Kaiser Chiefs first. I mean, I know it's not the end of the season, but they're not. No, I can't. They're not in a they're not in a European competition anyway. Although it would be a lovely challenge. So here we are then with the first of 2 league games, crucial league games as well. We're starting an unchanged team from that final. Kaiser Chiefs again, starting a 4-2-3-1, similar sort of lineup to us. They're not performing as well as you probably expect them to be honest. But let's tell them to carry on their form from the last game and see how we can get on. It's going to be an interesting game for sure. I'm hoping that we can go and grab another victory and a huge 3 points in our search for the title. It's going to be a corner in. Kamalo with the corner in. It's a decent whip towards Motung, who heads it straight at the Kaiser Chiefs goalkeeper. You've got the league table there on the left. Chipper United at the moment sat top of the league. Just really need them to drop some points. But unfortunately for us, we've just drawn 1 too many games this season. Such a busy schedule again, which we'll go through after the video, after the matches. Here's Apolis through the middle. A lovely ball there to Pogiso Kamalo. Tight angle. Oh, he'll find the back of the net to find goal number 30 for the season. As it stands, we go top of the league ahead of Chipper United. But 10 minutes gone. Pogiso Kamalo with his 30th goal of the season. And it is an absolute beauty again. Apolis here with a stunning ball across. Kamalo, tight angle, but that didn't matter. Chests it down and volleys it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Throw in here for Mablicio. Koopstad. Bizolderhout. Knocking it about here, Kaiser Chiefs. As it stands, we are still top of the league. Chipper United must still be level in their game. There's a chance here as they run forward. Just make sure we don't foul. Lovely run. An easy save for our goalkeeper. So half time, very, very comfortable at the moment. Assertively, we're going to tell them how pleased we are with that. They all seem happy enough with that, and as long as we can hold on, this will be a huge 3 points for us in a bid to claim that title. Hopefully, if they do drop points, Chipper, as it stands, they still are. We just need to win our final game to win the title. Here's Frosler again on the right-hand side. Can he whip one in? He can. Decent ball to Motung. He wasn't far away at all. Really good chance, just wide. So you're going to put Kamalo up front. Ryan Fraser to come on as well. And Vela Bayi in attacking midfield. I'm just looking at the right-hand side as well. Maybe Frosler coming off. We just need to make sure possibly we get another goal just to kill this game off, though. A chance in stoppage time in this game. Hopefully it's for us just to kill this game off. It's Kamalo. Can he turn? He'll find Vela Bayi. Back across to Kamalo and cleared away. I just got to make sure. Oh, Cape Town have taken the lead against Chipper. That's huge for us here. If we can hold on. More or less means we can get away with a draw in our next game. Unless we bottle it here. It's going to be a chance here for Kaiser Chiefs coming forward. It's the last moments of the game. Rafani's header. Oh my word. If they score here, it's going to be huge in the title race. But Manning wings it back. Ryan Manning here on the ball. Bringing it forward. Just needs to launch it away really. And he's somehow here managed to get it across the other end of the pitch. Manning, he's found Radibi. Great run from Manning to find Radibi there. Back to Manning. Into Dipasquale. Oh, what a goal. And that may well have just given us a massive boost in the title race. Georges Dipasquale, he's 9th for the season. But what a goal and what great work there by Ryan Manning. No one seemed to touch him. Radibi did well just to lay it back off. But Dipasquale still had a bit to do with the finish. But it's impeccable. And it's a beautiful goal in the 94th minute to possibly give us this title. Massive win. 2-0. Let's move on to the final game of the season. And there's confirmation that Chipper United lost that game, which means we're now 2 points clear with a very strong goal difference as well. So final game of the season, unchanged yet again. And we're playing Orlando Pirates this time. As you can see, another team playing 4-2-3-1. Let's have a look. They're on pretty good form though. Can we win it to win the title though? A point could be enough depending on how Chipper get on. Chipper have to win for any chance really to win the title. So let's see how we can get on. Big game at home though. Got that home advantage. We're starting slowly but surely to find our feet a little bit more and starting to score some goals. Throwing here on the right hand side for us. Frosler into Christians. Christians now got the option in the middle of Bucosini. Bucassini to Apollis. Apollis now driving forward with the ball. He'll find Kamalo. Lovely ball into Matung. What a save from the goalkeeper February there for Orlando Pirates to keep him in the game. Let's make this league table a little bit smaller, as we can see. 71 points here at the moment. Corner ball came in and Matung was there again. The amount of chances he's been having as a striker. The start of the season, his form was scary. This season, I mean, towards the end of the season, not really got his shooting boots on. But there's the ball in. Sereno now into Kamalo. Kamalo finds Dipasquale. Got the break on the right-hand side. But we'll keep it there. Christians does go long in the end. Header from the fullback wasn't great. And now Manning will whip it towards Kamalo. Big ball forward. Christians can head it back up. And we will keep possession. Still 2 points ahead of Chippa United in the league at the moment. Here's Dipasquale into Kamalo. Kamalo now running back with the ball. And his pass was blocked. Now it falls to Orlando Pirates, who could be in here on the right-hand side. Sapula needs an option, and he'll drive it right across the face of goal. Doesn't get anything in the end. And, of course, Orlando Pirates need a victory as well to try and get into those qualifications places for the Confederations Cup. Manning back to Frosler. Ball in. Half cleared away as far as Radibi into Kamalo, who scores again. 31st goal of the season for Pogiso Kamalo. And out of nothing, really. 33 minutes gone. And a huge, huge advantage. And now more or less two hands on the title. Frosler's ball came in, flicked on. Radibi, just that little pass back. And Kamalo smashes it home to put us 1-0 up. So there we go. Half-time 1-0 up. Orlando Pirates behind. Did have that, obviously, one half chance when they hit it across goal. But other than that, we've looked pretty good in this first half. 4 points clear at the top of the league now. And we've got a little bit of breathing space as we have possession here. Is Frosler again. Can we send it 2-0? Frosler! Oh, he almost beats the goalkeeper. Another top save from the Orlando Pirates keeper. Right after half-time. Coming close there to doubling our lead. Kamalo with the ball in. And Liswoga can clear it away to Knock. Now Knock can break forward here for Orlando Pirates. On the left-hand side. Knock, good tackle there by Frosler. Sereno into Radibi. Radibi now back to Sereno. Good football. Great ball there to Kamalo. He's got the option in the area, or is he going to go alone? He'll whip it into Manning. Goal. Lovely goal. 9th goal of the season for Ryan Manning. And that puts the game to bed and more or less gives us the South African Premier League title for a second year running. And really just, well, I think we've won everything whilst we've been here, haven't we? In the 2 years. Kamalo there took his time. Lovely knock in, and that's a lovely finish again by Ryan Manning. Volley in the final, and a volley in this game as well. 2-0 up. We made our last couple of changes of the game, and we're coming into our last few minutes of our reign here in Africa. Ball forward went down, and a penalty's given. And it will be Pogiso Kamalo, who's normally pretty reliable from the spot. Can he put the game and the season to bed for us? Pogiso Kamalo from the spot, and it's saved. He's had a good game, to be honest, the goalkeeper for Orlando Pirates. But he's kept out a penalty there to save his team from further embarrassment. Pogiso Kamalo there, unlucky from the penalty spot. Still got 9 rating, though. And a chance for Orlando Pirates maybe to get a consolation goal. And they have. James Ramoning, an ex-player of ours, actually, was poached by Orlando Pirates at the end of last season. And he's possibly given them a small glimmer of hope in this game. Good shot from range. I think he took a deflection, though. Clever header back. Yeah, I think it did take a slight deflection. But there we go. The final whistle has gone. The title is ours. It's Finnish Supersport 2. Orlando Pirates 1. And another trophy to our name. And another trophy to add to our collection as manager. There we go. Final whistle went. And we're a chipper. Chippa United actually won. They got a 94th minute winner in the end, so good job that we held on. But a huge win, great for the goal difference, great goal difference finish as well. And as a party, apparently he's one of the top English managers of all time because I won the South African Premier League. That'll do. Doing well. Obviously the medals given out for the win and so on. Our reputation still about 3.5 star, which is good for us. Win percentage of 64% out of 317 games as manager, which is good. But look at that. Our achievements as a manager in South Africa has been unbelievable. So yeah, we've got to keep that up. And of course, Champions League number 2 is there. Quick look at the squad. before we finish off, there is definitely some players in this team that I may look at bringing into my next club. The goalkeeper, Ntombela, played a massive amount of 52 games. Top goal scorers, well, this season it was slightly different, wasn't it? With Kamalo was the main man last season. We've had Motung and Kamalo grab 30 plus goals each, which is fantastic. Velabai grabbed 10 as well. And then in terms of assists, Kamalo grabbed 16. Ricardo Williams also having a good season with 12, and Reeve Frosler as well. And some decent average ratings throughout as well. Look at Pogiso Kamalo. His goal per minute ratio in all comps is 119, which is unbelievable. Motung, his is probably a little bit more, I'd assume. 105, which is also great. But there it is. That ends our time here in South Africa. Champions in the end. And a lovely look at the Africa Champions League, which we've gone and won. Next up, I'm not too sure as of yet. There's a couple of jobs that are coming up there, as you can see. Oh, Juventus. Oh, they're not. Why aren't they in a Champions League? Oh, well, they should be in the Champions League, I'd assume. Juventus could be the one for us next season. Let's have a look at those. Juventus maybe could be the team. However, would it be more straightforward to possibly go to Mexico, to the MLS, to Brazil? You got Atletico Mineiro there. So it's some big jobs. There's some big decisions to make. But guys, thanks for the support on the video today. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. As always, we'll be back next week for another review of the Pentagon Challenge to see how we got on. But thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see you all very soon.